Happy that you are all doing good. Thank you and welcome to our today's section. We are going to revise Kapsabet High School Mathematics paper, that's paper 2, Postmock 2025. So, welcome and be ready to ascend your grades. So, we are going to start with section 1, that's 50 marks. And we are taught to answer all the questions in this section. So, number 1, without using logarithm tables or calculator, evaluate log 96 to base 10 plus 3 over 4 log 625 to base 10 minus log 12 base 10. So this one requires the knowledge of logarithms without using a calculator or logarithms table. So first of all, we know that 3 out of 4 log 625 to base 10 is the same as log 10 log 625 to base 10 power 3 out of 4. So 625 power 3 out of 4 is the same as 125. So in logarithms, using the laws of indices, addition means as multiplication. So log 96 we multiply with 125, then minus in logarithms means division. So we divide by 12. So upon doing that one gives us log. Then 9 times 125 divided by 12 will give us 1000. So therefore log 1000 to base 10 is the same as 3. So therefore our answer is 3. So that is your 3 marks, very simple and easy to calculate. So we go to number 2, and we are told to find the value of P if the expression px squared minus 60x plus 25 is a perfect square, given that P is a constant. So if ax squared plus bx plus c, then AC should be equal to b out of 2 squared for it to be a perfect square. So our A, since we have px squared minus 60x plus 25, our A is P, our C is 25, and our B is negative 60. So we replace it here. So we'll have AC, that is 25P, should be equal to B out of 2, then our B is negative 60 out of 2, then we square it. So we'll have a negative 60 divided by 2 then squared, we'll have 25P is equal to 900. So P is equal to 36. That is 900 divided by 25. So that is the solution of that one. Very simple. So you already have your 2 marks. Number 1 was 3 marks. So you are remaining with 45 marks out of 50. So let's get deep into the questions and obtain the remaining marks. Number 3, the price of a new car is 800,000 shillings. If it depreciates at a constant rate to 550,000 within 4 years, find the annual rate of depreciation to 2 decimal places. We know that the formula of depreciation is amount is given by principal into 1 minus rate out of 100, 10 power n, where n is the number of years. So our amount is 550,000 should be equal to, the principal is 800, that is the initial amount is 800,000. We multiply by 1 minus rate, that the one that we are asked to find. Then n, the number of years is 4. So we can divide both sides by 800,000. So it will be 550,000 divided by 800,000 should be equal to 1 minus r out of 100, 10 power 4. 550,000 divided by 800 will have 0.6875 is equal to 1 minus r out of 100, 10 power 4. We can take fourth root on both sides. So if we take fourth root on both sides, we have 0.6875. The fourth root of that one should be equal to 1 minus r out of 100. So the fourth root of 0.6875 is 0.91058 is equal to 1 minus r out of 100. So r out of 100, we may take r out of 100 on this side should be equal to 1 minus 0.91058. So r out of 100 is equal to 0.08942. So your rate R is equal to 8.94%, correct to 2 decimal places. So that is our rate. We were told to find the annual rate of depreciation to 2 decimal places. So, and that is it. We have obtained it as 8.94%. From there, we go to number 4. Mwangi truncated 7 out of 9 to 3 decimal places. Calculate the percentage error resulting from the truncating. So we know that percentage error is obtained by error out of actual, then we multiply by 100%. Our error should be equal to, first of all, we have to calculate the truncated value. So the truncated value is 0.77. Then you're told that it was to 3 decimal places, so it is 0.777. So our error should be equal to 7 out of 9 minus 0.777. So our percentage error becomes 7 out of 9 minus 0.777 divided by the actual one, that is 7 out of 9. Then we multiply it by 100%. So upon doing that one, it gives you 0.1. So we are told to calculate the percentage error, and the percentage error, we have said that it is error out of actual. We multiply by 100%. So we obtain the truncated value. It is 0.777. So our error will be 7 out of 9 minus 0.777. So our percentage error will be equal to 7 out of 9 minus 0.777 out of the actual value, that is 7 out of 9. We multiply by 100%. Upon doing that one, it gives you 0.1%. So that is it, as simple as that. So from there, we go to number 5. We have obtained your 3 marks. So we go to number 5. The position vector of A and B are: A is equal to 4I plus 4J minus 6K, and B is equal to 10I plus 4J plus 12K. D is a point on AB such that AD is to DB is 2:1. Find the coordinates of D. So now the coordinates of D, it means that AD is to DB is equal to 2:1. So it means that the all of it is 3. So D should be equal to 2 out of 3. Sorry, what has happened? So should be equal to 2 out of 3 of B plus a third of A. So that one is the same as 2 out of 3, and our vector B is 10, 4, 12. 10 plus a third of A, and our A is 4, 4, -6. So upon doing that one, it gives you 20 out of 3. This is, let's do it on the other side. So that one becomes 20 out of 3. Then the next one is 8 out of 3. Then the last one is 2 out of 3 times 12. So it gives you 8. Then we add a third of 4, 4, -6. So it gives that the first one is 4 out of 3. The second one is also 4 out of 3. The third one is -2. So upon adding that one, it gives you, that is 8, 4, and 6. So that is the coordinates of D. So therefore the coordinates of D becomes 8, 4, then 6. A quantity Y, so you have already obtained your 3 marks. That was number 5. We go to number 6. a quantity y varies partly as x squared and partly as x. When y is 6, x is 1. When y is 30, x is 3. Find y when x is -3. So a quantity y varies partly as x squared and partly as x. So y varies partly as x squared, and so that one means plus and x. So that is the information. So we have to introduce the constant. So it will be y is equal to, let's introduce the constant a and b. So it will be y is equal to ax squared plus bx. So when y is 6, x is 1. So replace it here. So 6 will be equal to x squared plus x. So where is it come from? So we have a into 1 squared plus b 10 into 1. So that one gives you 6 is equal to a plus b. Then the other one, when y is equal to 30, x is 3. So replace it there. So 30 should be equal to our x, so it will be a into 3 squared plus b into 3. So that one gives you 30 is equal to 9a plus 3b, which is just the same as when we divide it through by 3, it gives you 10 is equal to 3a plus b. So we have formed two equations, two linear equations. So that is our equation 1, equation 2, and our equation 1 is here. So we have 6 is equal to a plus b, and 10 is equal to 3a plus b. So you can solve it using a elimination method. So we subtract b minus b is 0. A minus 3a is -2a. Then 6 minus 10 is -4. So our a becomes 2. So we replace it in one of the equations. So 6 is equal to a plus b, but our a is 2. So 6 is equal to 2 plus b. So our b is equal to 4. Therefore, we are asked to find y when x is -3. So it means that our equation becomes y is equal to our a is 2, so it's equal to 2x squared plus 4x. So when x is -3, y will be equal to 2 into -3 squared plus 4 into -3. So that one gives us +6. That is the solution of that question. So it needed the knowledge of partial variation, and we have already obtained it. So from there we go to the next number, that is number 7. So the coordinates of the endpoints of a diameter are 2, 4, and 2, 6. When the equation of a circle in the form ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. So you have it here. So none of the points we have, that is point B, and it is 2, 6. Point A, we have it here, and it is 2, 4. So the first thing that we have to do is to find the sender. What are the coordinates of the sender? Now, to find the coordinates of the sender, we have to do it as x1 plus x2, we divide by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this one becomes, our x1 is 2, our x2 is 2, so it will be 2 plus 2 divided by 2, then 4 plus 6 divided by 2. So this one gives us 2, 5. So that is the sender. Since we have already the center, we can now find the radius. The radius should be equal to, this is here, 2, 5. So radius should be equal to 2, 6. We may decide to take one of the points. So in our case, we decide to take, let's take the one from here up to here. So it will be, or we also decide to take, this is sender. So we have to take from here up to here, that distance. So we have to find the magnitude of the B minus sender. So it will be 2, 6 minus 2, 5, which gives us 0, 1. So the magnitude of that one, so radius becomes the square root of 0 squared plus 1 squared, which is just 1. So now since we have our radius and center, and to know that the equation of a circle is given by x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared, where a, b is the center and r is the radius. So replace our AB is here. So it will be x minus 2 squared plus y minus 5 squared is equal to 1 squared. So that one equates us to x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 10y. Sorry, yes, it's a minus. So minus 4x minus 10y, 10 plus 28 is equal to 0. So that is the equation of that circle in the form ax squared plus bx plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. So from there, we go to the next question. That is number 8. A bag M contains 8 balls, of which 3 are red and 5 are white. Another bag N contains 7 balls, of which 4 are red and 3 are white. A bag is chosen at random and two balls picked at random without a replacement. Using a tree diagram, find the probability that the two balls chosen are red in color. So since we have two bags, we have to consider the first bag, that is bag M, and the second bag, bag N. So the probability of choosing bag M is half, and also the probability of choosing bag N is half. So begin there. So we have bag M and we have bag N. And the probability of choosing bag M is half because they are two, and the other one is also half. So in M, we have white ones, we have red ones and white ones. So we have bag containing tables of which 3 are red and 5 are white. So the red ones is 3 out of 8. Then the white ones is 5 out of 8. So another bag N contains 7 balls. So the other one, we are told that it contains 7 balls of which 4 are red. So we have red there, white there. 4 of them are red and all of them are 7. So it is 4 out of 7. This is 4. The other one, another bag N contains 7 balls of which 4 are red. So that is 4 to 7 and 3 are white. So and the 3 are white. A bag is chosen at random and 2 balls picked at random. So 2 balls are picked at random without replacement. So without replacement, using a tree diagram, find the probability that the 2 balls chosen are red in color. So the one who was choosing the balls, he has already taken one of them in either bag M or N. So we go to the second time to see how we will take them. So we have red there, white. So if it takes red ones on the second time, it means that they will remain 2 out of 7. The other one will still hold, which was 5. Now they are 7. So we go to white ones. Now, if he decides to take the white ones, it means that the red ones will remain 4 out of 7. This is white, the red, this is white. So the red one will remain to be 3 out of 7. We go to the bag N. So if he decides to take red ones on the second time, it means that the red ones would be 3 out of 6 now. So the white ones will still remain to be 3 out of 6. So we go to the last one, that is red, this is white. Now, if he decides to take the white ones, so they will be 2 out of 6, and the red one will remain to be 4 out of 6. So this is bag M, red, red. This bag M, red, white. This still bag M, white, red. This still bag M, white, white. This bag N, red, red. This is still bag N, red, white. This is bag N, white, red. This is also bag N, white, white. So that is the tree diagram. We already have it. So we were told to find the probability that the 2 balls chosen are red in color. So the red ones in color, the 2 of them, it is either he has to choose from bag M, so that is it, or he chooses it from bag N, and this is it. That is red, red. So probability that it takes red on the first time and red on the second time is either he takes it from bag M red, or bag N, bag N, that will be N, red. So bag M, red, it will be half. We multiply by 3 out of 8, we multiply by 2 out of 7, plus bag N, red, it will be half. We multiply it by 4 out of 7, then by 3 out of 6, which gives us 3 out of 56 plus 1 out of 7. So which gives us 11 out of 56. So that's the probability that the two balls chosen are red in color. So you have taken your 4 marks in full. From there, we go to the next one, and that is number 9. We are told to find the equation of tangent to the curve below at the indicated point. The equation of the curve is y is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3 at x is equal to 2, giving your answer in form of y is equal to mx plus c. So first of all, we have to find the gradient of that line. Now, the gradient is given by dy, change in y over change in x. So we have to differentiate this one, which becomes, that is 3x squared plus 6x. So at x is equal to 2, gradient that is m is equal to 3 into 2 squared plus 6 into 2, which becomes, this is 12 plus 12, which gives us 24. So in tangent, the gradient is the same. So we have to find the value of y is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3 at x equal to 2. So our y will be equal to 2 cubed plus 3 into 2 minus 3, which gives us 17. So since we have the two coordinates of x and y, it means that we can find, and we also have the gradient, it means that we can find the equation of that straight line. So means that the 2 points are 217, not 1, are 217. And our m, that is the gradient, is equal to 24. So the equation of the straight line in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. It means that 17 out of 1 should be equal to y minus 17 out of x minus 2. So 17x minus 34 is equal to y minus 17. So y is equal to 17x minus 17 plus minus 17. So y is equal to 17x So let's take it from there. This one, it means that y minus 17 is equal to, sorry, our gradient was 24. It's here. So y minus 17 is equal to 24x minus 48. So y minus 17 is equal to 24x minus 48. So y is equal to 24x minus 48 plus 17, which gives us y is equal to 24x minus 31. That is the equation of our straight line in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So that is 3 marks. So we can go to the next one. That is number 10. Solve the equation 8 times squared x is equal to 7 minus cos x for x greater than 0 degrees and less than 360 degrees. So we know that sine squared x is the same as 1 minus cos squared x. So you can replace it here. So 8 to be equal to 8 into 1 minus cos squared x is equal to 7 minus 2 cos x. So this is 8 minus 8 cos squared x is equal to 7 minus 2 cos x. So we can rearrange it to be 8 cos squared x minus 2 cos x, then minus 1 is equal to 0. We let cos x to be equal to y. So this one means that it is 8y squared minus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So upon working out the value of y here, the two roots of where sum is negative 8 and sum is negative 2 and the product is negative 8. We have we have 4 and 2, negative 4 and 2. So we will have 8y squared minus 4y plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So this one is 4y into 2y minus 1, then plus 1 into 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So we will have 4y plus 1 and 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So 4y is equal to negative 1. So our y will be equal to negative 1 out of 4. Or 2y is equal to 1. So our y will be equal to half. So cos x will be equal to negative a quarter. So our x will be equal to the inverse of negative a quarter. And decide to finalize with the other one, or cos x is equal to half. Go to the other side so that you can finalize it. Therefore, for cos x equal to negative a quarter, x will be equal to 104.48 degrees or 255.52 degrees. Then for cos x is equal to half, x will be equal to 60 or 300 degrees. So that is it. You have your 4 marks. From there, we go to the next number, that is number 11. Chord WX and YZ intersect externally at Q. The second WQ is equal to 11 centimeters and QX is equal to 6 centimeters, while ZQ is 4 centimeters. So we are told calculate the length of chord YZ. So chord WX and YZ intersect externally at Q. This is it for WX and YZ intersects external at Q. The second WQ is 11 centimeters. So all of it is 11 centimeters. WQ 11 centimeters. And QX is 6 centimeters. While ZQ our ZQ is here 4 centimeters. Calculate the length of chord YZ. So we try to calculate that one. We know that our QX multiplied by QW, all of it, QW should be equal to QZ multiplied by QY. So our QX is 6 centimeters. We multiply it by QW, it is 11 centimeters. So it will be equal to QZ. We'll let this one to be, okay. Let's just let it to be YZ. Let it to be X. That is YZ. So we equal to QZ, that is 4, 10 times QY. QY is 4 plus X centimeters. So this one gives you 66 is equal to, that is 16 plus 4X. So we take 16 on the other side and it will be 50 is equal to 4X. So our X is 12.5. Therefore, our YZ is equal to 4 plus X. YZ was AX, which is equal to 12.5 centimeters. That was 2 marks. So using the answer in A above, find the length of tangent SQ correct to 2 decimal places. So we have to be aware that SQ squared should be equal to Qz multiplied by Qy to be equal to Qz multiplied by Qy. That is ASQ squared should be equal to Qz multiplied by the full one, that is Qy. So that one, SQ squared should be equal to our Qz. Qz is 4. We multiply it by Qy, where our Qy will be Qy is equal to 4 plus x, which is equal to 4 plus 12.5. So it's equal to 16.5. So it's 4 times 16.5. So our SQ squared becomes 66. So our SQ should be equal to the square root of 66, which gives us 8.12 centimeters, correct to 2 decimal places. So that is it. You have read out your 4 marks from that simple question. So we go to the next one, that is number 12. Find the possible values of x given that x minus 1, x plus 1, 3x, x is a singular matrix. So what do we know about singular matrix? We all know that singular matrix, its determinant is 0. So the determinant of a singular matrix is always equal to 0. So we have to find the determinant of this one and then equate it to 0. So that for singular matrix, that should be equal to 0. So therefore, that of this one, that x minus 1, then x plus 1, then you have 3x, then x should be equal to x into x minus 1, then minus 3x into x plus 1. So that one should equate to 0, should be equal to 0. So this is your x squared minus x minus 3x squared plus minus 3x is equal to 0. So this one becomes negative 2x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. So you can decide to factor it out. So we'll have negative 2x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. So we can factor out negative 2x. We are remaining with x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this x plus 2 is equal to 0. So either negative 2x is equal to 0. So our x will be equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So our x will be equal to negative 2. So therefore, x is equal to 0, or x is equal to negative 2. And you already have your 3 marks. So that one, the secret was just to equate its determinant to 0. So the examiner wanted to know whether we know that the determinant of a singular matrix is equal to 0. So we have already worked it out, and that is how it should be worked out. From there, we go to the next number. That is number 13. We are told to determine the semi-interquartile range for the following set of numbers. We have 4, 53 marks. We have 4, 9, 5, 4, 7, 6, 2, 1, then 6, 7, 8. So we know that semi-quarter range is given by upper quartile, that is Q3, minus lower quartile, that is Q1, we divide by 2. So we have to find Q1. So we have to arrange the numbers from the largest to the small one. So we have 1, 2, the numbers are arranged in descending order from the smallest to the largest. We will have 1. The numbers arranged in ascending order will have 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Then we have 7, 8, 10, 9. The numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they are those ones. So our median number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our median number is 6. So our Q1 will be equal to 4. Our upper quartile will be equal to 7. Therefore, our semi-quarter range should be equal to our upper quartile is 7. Our lower quartile is 4. We divide it by 2, which equates to 3 out of 2, which is just 1.5. 3. So those were free marks. That question was set to ensure that everyone gets an A. So it was very simple. So from there, we go to the next number, and that is number 14. We are told that a carrot patch is in the shape of trapezium. There are 13 carrot plants in the first row, 15 in the second row, and 17 in the next, and so on. If there are 47 plants in the last row, how many rows are there? And how many plants? So a carrot patch is in the shape of a trapezium. There are 13 carrots. 13 carrots in the first row. In the second row, 15 carrots. And in the third row, 17 carrots. So when we clearly observe that one and analyze it, 13, 15, and 17, this one is an arithmetic progression. Is an arithmetic progression, that is AP. So if there are 47 plants, so it means that this is the sum of n of the rows, 47. So if there are 47 plants in the last row, how many rows are there? And how many plants? So L, that is the last term, should be equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is L, where L is the last term. So our A is equal to 13. Our D is equal to 15 minus 13, or else 17 minus 15, which is 2. Our L is, that is last term, 47. So therefore, we can form this equation to find the number of rows that are there. So L, that is 47, should be equal to A is 13 plus n minus 1 into D, and our D is 2. So we can take 13 on the other side and it becomes 47 minus 13. So 47 minus 13 is 36. So 36 is equal to n minus 1 10 into 2. So divide both sides by 2, so 36 divided by 2 is equal to n minus 1, so that is 18 is equal to n minus 1. So our n should be equal to sorry, 47 minus 13 is 34. This is 34. So 34 divided by 2 is 17. So n should be equal to 17 plus 1, which is equal to 18. So therefore, there were 18 rows. So we are also asked to find the number of plants that were there. So it means that we have to find the sum of 18 rows. So sum number that is given by n out of 2 into 2a plus n minus 1, then multiplied by the common difference, that is d. So this one is equal to, our n is 18, so it is 18 out of 2 multiplied by 2a. Our a is 13, so that is 26 plus n minus 1. Our n is 18, so minus 1 is 17 times d, and our d is 2. So that one becomes 9 times 60. It gives us 540. That is 540 plants. So that is it. From there, we go to the next one. That is number 15. We are told that 2 brands of coffee costs 120 shillings and 144 shillings per kilogram, respectively. A wholesaler blends the two and sets the blends at 168 shillings, thereby making a profit of 20%. Find the ratio in which he blends them. So, since we are told that he sets them at 168 shillings and makes a profit of 20%, we can find how much and he bought it for. So, if 168 is equal to 120, what about 100? So, it will be 100 out of 120 multiplied by 168. So, we are trying to find the market price. So our market price becomes 140. So can decide to draw a table whereby we have the ratio, we have the costs, and we have the total. So the ratio we have x then y. The cost was 120. The other one is 144. So this one becomes 120x. This one becomes 144y. So the total is x plus y. So this one becomes 120x plus 144y. So 120x plus 144y should be equal to 140, then the sum of the two, that is x plus y. So 120x plus 144y should be equal to 140x plus 140y. So this one should be 144y minus 140y is equal to 140x minus 120x. So this one gives us, this is 4y is equal to 20x. So that ratio becomes, this is x, divided by 4, so y is equal to 5x. So the ratio x is to y becomes 1:5. So we were asked to find the ratio in which it blends them, and that is the ratio 1:5. So from there, we go to the next number, that is number 16. We are told make x the subject of the formula, and we are given that p squared is equal to x to the square root of x plus 2w out of 4x plus 3r. So the first step is to square both sides so that you can remove this root. So this one squared and that one squared. So this one becomes p power 4 is equal to x plus 2w out of 4x plus 3r. So can multiply this one by there. So it becomes p power 4 into 4x plus 3r is equal to x plus 2w. So 4x p power 4 plus 3r p power 4 is equal to x plus 2w. Since we are searching for x to make it the subject of the formula, got to say to take this x on the other side, so it becomes 4x p power 4 minus x is equal to 2w minus 3r p power 4. So can factor out x, so x into 4 p power 4 minus 1 is equal to 2w minus 3r p power 4. So we can divide both sides by 4p power 4 minus 1. So our x will be equal to 2w minus 3r p power 4 out of 4p power 4 minus 1. And that is the value of r of x. So So thank you very much. That is the end of our today's session.